stream. It's been a few days since I was on last, and I have made some minor improvements, which you will see. But unfortunately, my broadcast service stopped, so it wasn't letting me broadcast. I've only just got it working again over the last day or so, and this is the first chance I've had to actually sit down and do a 7 days video. So as you notice, there are some new improvements, and I will show you them now. So let's get on with it. This video is not going to be an hour or 2 hours long. It may be shorter, it may be longer, depending on how well I do. So let's just see. I'm going to explain a lot more about actions in this video, and what to do. I've already set up some blocks earlier and things, so I can do some explaining. Excuse me. Right, this is home sweet home. This is my upstairs portion. Storage chests that contain several things, which you saw the last time, but downstairs I've changed this a bit. Upstairs now is glassed. I have 2 forges and a workbench since last time I was on. Let's go downstairs. My wife decided to decorate the place, as you can see. A bit of a woman's touch. Lamps, plants, that sort of thing. I do have a few chests down here, but this is weapons and things to be made, like one of the things I'm going to show you in a minute. There's been some expansion work to the garden, and we've decided to include 2 nice blue spruces to the fort, and a much larger garden, as you can see. Here are the blocks I'm talking about. I'm going to be explaining how you fill these in and what you need to do so. But before we do that, I also now have store doors, since I have the forge. Don't have to have wooden ones no more. Right, but basically this is going to be a sniping area for blood moon times, where I can take zombies out from the safety of this fort. And as you can see, guys, I have managed to make the mini bike. Now I do have a chassis upstairs, so I can make a second one, but I do have to grab a couple of extra parts, which I'm going to do a video of, and then I will show you how to assemble it. But back to what I'm talking to you about, making your fortifications. You will need your wooden axe. Now, as you know, when you're out and you're getting wood, you press your R2 trigger to chop. You don't want to do that. You press L2 and watch. That's 1 block. It's wood fortified. I'm only going to do single blocks on these ones. I'm going to have to close this door a moment, guys. Next block. Now these side ones only need single fortification, because it's just there to make it look nice. Now along this row here, which I've started here, these are going to be double fortifications, because make sure you have plenty of wood. At least I say 2,000 wood with you when you start doing something like this. And that's just for not a large area. And basically what I'm going to do is put a ramp along this wall here with supports hanging from here along the here, so you can stand on it and you'll be able to look over here and take out zombies. So, yeah, I do have a problem with my controller. Sometimes it likes to move itself over to the right on its own. So let's continue with the fortifications. I'm out of wood, I better go and run in and get some more. Maybe I should have been a little bit more prepared before I came up here. Okay, came on and got some wood. Before I went downstairs, I should have looked. Now I have to try and remember because I've got quite a lot of stuff. So you will have to bear with me, I'm afraid. It's a new setup and I haven't quite got it down yet. That's challenges on it. Medicine kits. Food. Ah, right there. There we go. I have 750 wood left, so I will have to go and... Can I read it at a time when it's actually... when I've got time? Yeah, it's up, but like, you know, like I said, you could have let me read it when I had time. Yeah, not my business to tell you folks. I haven't been given permission to discuss my friend's business on here, so that's something I'd rather do in private. Actually, before I double fortify any of these, I'm just going to make sure I've got enough to go across, just so it's all covered. And I'm going to have to go wood farming. We don't need a mini bike to go wood farming, but we do have zombies about. Let's see what time it is. It is 3:28 in the morning. It's probably not the best idea to be going out right now. So we shall wait for a few hours to pass, and not to sound like a wuss, but get some gardening done. So tools, I think, are here. Yep, I would be right. And I need a garden hoe. Better take two actually, just in case, because you never know. Right, now where are my seeds to? If I have any seeds. Yep, I have coffee and flour. Right, So that chest must be the seed chest, and we haven't got any. I've got 26 coffee, so I'll go and plant some coffee then. Ah, no, 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 no. There we go. Have to get all this green out a bit. Fortunately, this takes quite a bit of work. With this corner a moment. There goes again. Sometimes I really hate this controller. Out. Go. Let's get them nice. Go. Very nice. Good. Just spread that out a bit. Right, now let's get some beans. And you should start being able to plant. Okay. Alright. Okay. need to make the soil darker. And then I can plant it. Good. Keep them separated apart. I'll get some more soil, I think, and dig some of this out. I need to get you some more earth. It's turning into clay in here. That's enough, isn't it? Let's take that upstairs. Right. Excuse me a moment, people, while I answer a message from my son. Right then, shall we get on with this? What time is it now? It's now 5 something in the morning. So, what's my food situation and drink situation like? Dire. So, where's my drinks to? I have a coffee, right, so let's drink that. That put me up to like 9%. I think I best go and get some water. So where is it to? See, it's because I'm in a cup off, or what's that? Boiled water. Bring the alcohol. That's put me up to 28. So maybe it is water I need. That's put me up to... Let's have a water anyway, let's see. 56. Let's drink one more of those. Now we're at 83. That should be fine. And the food is the top one. So let's have a round of meat. That takes us up to 17, I've got to make that 2. 31. Oh, I can always cook some more. I've got plenty of meat. And now let's eat some bacon and eggs. Yeah, variety of diet, that's 80, 65. 88. One more. 20%. Good. Right. I have to cook some more bacon and eggs and stuff, I think. I do have on me some eggs, honey, and that, but that's for going out. So, don't want to be eating that. Right, here we go. So, I think it should be okay for us to get out and about now. And like I said, I do need one. I do need to put my shovels away first, put my hose away first before I start working. So let's do that. That's a broken hose, so that can go down by the hunting knives because it's broken. Oh, got a couple of pickaxes there. It's good for when I go mining. I will show you my cave. I have dug a cave since I was last on because I need clay and iron for the forge, and the best way to do that is to, well, mine. So I found myself a nice hillside, and yeah, as you can see, when I get outside, I've fortified this place pretty well. Well, in all honesty, I'm not going to take credit for it. My wife sat here for, well, I've had zombies at my door. My wife came down and did all these spikes for me, which was very nice of her, to help try and keep, yeah, zombies have gone splat all over my spikes, as you can see. So they are, effectively, they are working, as you can see. We've got those, yeah, they've been trying to climb up there, so effectively they're all round. So, yeah, this is a hole I was digging because I was going to do a mine right outside my place and put one of these shelters over the top of it here. And I might still do it yet, just to make it closer. So, yeah, but at the moment we are after trees. So there's one over here, and it won't take long because my axe level has gone up pretty significant now. So now it is R2 to chop. So as you can see, my 300 odd axe gets through these pretty easily now. Not as long as it was taking before, so I don't have to stand around as long. And we're off, and we move on to the next one. We've already gathered 1,000. And I'm much faster than the zombies now as well, so 1 second, I've just noticed something, people. Probably best if I do this. And kind of put my health back up, because, like, you know, it's not good being at less than 50%. Right, to be honest with you, I'm here haven't got a wrench on me, I don't think. So I would. You need a wrench and full cars, and from full cars you will get in time, not guaranteed every time. It's, you know, you're gonna have to tear apart quite a few cars. It will give you off headlights, iron, springs, and occasionally an engine. But that is, unfortunately, apart from maybe if you find one in the land somewhere, the easiest way of getting an engine is to just go around scrapping cars with, and the best tools to use are either a wrench or a claw hammer to get through the cars the fastest. But that is the best way to get hold of cars that look like this. Basically, you want to look for cars that look more like this than a car that, if you're just after iron, then a scrap car like that one in the distance is perfect. Like, you know, if that's all you want is iron and maybe some springs, then those scrap cars with no bodies are perfect. But if you're after things for your mini bike or anything else like that, it also gives you a lot of gasoline as well. Each can contains gasoline. They're not empty petrol cans. You will also find big red drums. You can pick those up too, and they also contain a hell of a lot of gasoline. So, well, petrol for us English folks, gasoline for you Americans. You know, basically there are plenty of car parks laying around that you can get into and dismantle cars, and they're laying around on roads. And to get wheels for your mini bike, you hit tires, funny enough, believe it or not. You don't always get wheels. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Just go with the draw, really. Yeah, as you can see, I'm on a massive wood hunt right now. So you need wood for your forge, you see, and for cooking as well. So, but then again, you need a lot of other things for cooking, which I will explain in another video and leave you on the hook for that for the moment. Because, you know, that's just who I am. Luckily enough, I have fibres, I have stone, and I have wood, which I now need, because guess what, people? You need a new stone axe. You need stone, 2 stone, 1 piece of wood, and plant fibres. It'll tell you what you need there, 2 of each, and you can create your craft. You can put up how many you want. If you want a maximum, you hit the second one and it puts it to a maximum. I'm only going to craft 2 because that's all I want. No point in wasting resources, people. After all, this is a survival game, and survival is the key, especially when you have hordes of zombies after you. There we go. That was we've got some more trees over. Yes, you did see me nearly get hit by a tree. I just missed it. That's just how good I am. You know what? I might just dedicate a chest purely to wood. Might be a good idea in the long run. Your life runs on wood and clay and iron and earth. You need all of it. I will show you another neat little trick, since I'm near a waterhole. And I do have glass jars on me. I think. Yes, I do. Right, let's put these glass jars down here. Right. Say you need water. You're desperate for water, you've got nowhere to go. Go down. Get in. Just get in. And, well, you're going to have to go up, because you don't want to drown, so. And then hold in and get as close to the edge as you can. Press your trigger, you fill it up with murky water, which you can take back home and boil on your campfire to give you fresh water. That is how you keep yourself in supply of water. Or snow. But like snow can be miles away, and like there are plenty of these little watering holes laying around. As long as you boil the water first before you drink it, you're okay. You will get a bug or upset stomach or something if you drink the murky. You can drink the murky water, just make sure you've got antibiotics and a med kit on you if you do, because it will make you ill, drain your life. And if you're in the early stages of the game, I'm into day 52, so obviously I've been doing this for a little while now. If you're in the early days, your stamina's not great, it's only like 30%. You can't run very fast, you can't run very far. It's quite hard to get hoarded by zombies. And watch it out, every 14 days people, for the blood moon. Every 14 days there's a horde, and you best have yourself ready and fortified before your first horde, or you're going to die so many times. There we go, there's another one. I'm going to run over here. I'm going to run on a block and gather trees, and then I'm going to go home and put wood away. I know this is probably not what you wanted to see, but this video wasn't about me taking you around these levels, it was about explaining things to you. If you need stone, that brick pile I just walked past, wherever it is, or I had walked past, there. You can get stone from here, look. Just chip away. See the stone in the background? Yeah, you get stone from there. You need a bit of iron when you're first starting out and you can't dig. Girders. There, there's a couple more extra pieces of info. Obviously plant fibre is all around you. But when you first start this game, there are set challenges that you have to do. Make yourself plant fibre clothes and that, so you'll learn about that if you're new to this game. I've actually been rather gutsy, and I've placed myself in a place where many people don't really want to place themselves. I've placed myself in the city. Most people place themselves outside the city because well, less zombies. Me, I'm in the thick of it. That's just who I am. If you're going to survive, I think you should survive properly. Earlier on I had zombies break through metal doors, and I had to replace them. Just completely destroyed them. It's absolutely terrible. It looks like I've got to repair a door when I get back, so I'll have to go upstairs and get some iron and come downstairs and repair my door. Let me have a look. I think that's plenty of wood for now, don't you people? So let's locate my home, which is right over there, and we'll run back. When you see it from the outside, it does kind of look kind of amazing. When you look at it and you see the sheer size of what I've actually done here. I'm going to run you around the building so you can actually see the fortifications. There is literally spikes around the building. We're not too worried about the inside because they can't get to me on the roof. On the inside there's no ladders or anything up there. That's obviously the garden. That's where the turret is, obviously, for the sniper spots from the front, because they always come to the doors to come and get you. So I thought if I put myself in a position where I could, yeah, you have to be careful coming back through the door with spikes on, because you will die yourself if you run into them. So let's run back in, put this wood away, grab some iron. I think I actually have to take the forged iron that I've made down with me. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to take them both. But resources again. I remember where what is and where it is. Well, I'm guessing it's here, because sand and everything else is here, and so is fibres. So we got ourselves a nice bit of wood. There is a quicker way of looting as well. If you've lost your backpack and you're going to collect it, instead of trying to pick up every single item you come across, just click down on your on your left analog. It's absolutely it. See what I mean? I just did it by accident then. It picks everything up, literally. So yeah, let's put wood here actually. Does mean I'm gonna have to sort this out. I do have arthritis, people, as well. I'm sure I've said on videos before that I do have osteoarthritis everywhere. So yes, it does unfortunately affect my hands. So I do have trouble with the control. That's why I'm not great on things like Call of Duty and Advanced Warfare. I prefer, I will play them, you know, but I do prefer driving games or things of the stature of GTA. Doom is, I find, is easier for me to play, to be honest. It's faster paced, there's less buttons to have to press. I sound like a right old fogey, don't I? That's probably because I am, but at least I'm honest about it. I don't try to hide who I am. More clay. More wood. And I'm going to put this down here and then press square to take half of that wood and put it with that wood, so that wood can go in there. Right, so we've still got stone fibres and wood. Yep, we have sand. Why do we have sand? Let's put sand up here. We have 1,000 stone there as well, again. So let's stick another. Right then, we'll have to stick it there. So we got a little bit more stone than I needed. I've got collected a little more. Right, people, let's get out of this and take you down to the stove, because I'm gonna boil this murky water. I might as well show you how to do this. You click on the murky water with triangle, hit up for recipes, obviously click on boiled water. This is where you hit the max. Obviously you want them all done. Up on the D-pad and it will boil your water and your murky water becomes clean water. as you can see, you need to put wood in to do things. Some recipes you will need a cook pot, a grill, or a beaker. So you will need to find those cook pots, grills and beakers for some things. But luckily, because the water's already in a jar, you can boil it straight on the campfire. Oh yeah, I have a cook pot. Yeah, as you can see, I have a cook pot, a grill and a beaker. Up there. There's my clean water, boiled water, see? Take that out, put it down. Always remember, people, to turn off your campfire or you will start to overheat. As you can see, my temperature has gone up dramatically to 93 degrees just from using the campfire. That's something you have to make sure you do, is keep yourself well watered and well fed, or you will die. No doubt about it. It is a survival game. You have to keep yourself hydrated and fed. I mean, drinking beer in this game gives you stamina. Yeah, I know. Drinks are underneath, if I remember correctly. So we shall get our boiled water, which we now have 15 of. And we have none there. And we have 14 there. So like that up there, that down there. Take half of that, because we need water. So we don't have anything else to drink at the moment. And it looks like I'm going to be collecting some new glass jars and getting more water. That will be my next thing. Right, well, that today, because I did say this wasn't going to be as long as usual, will conclude the stream for 7 days. I may be back on later on Grand Theft Auto with Hunter's Hollow and Duck Gaming. If I can convince them to do so. Harry shouldn't be too hard. So I hope you all enjoyed this stream. I hope my commentary was better this time. And subscribe if you enjoyed, please. And please also subscribe to Duck Gaming and Hunter's Hollow. Thank you very much. And we will see you next time.